What about in verses such as verse 191 from the second chapter of the Qur'an, al-Baqara, which says, "Kill them wherever you encounter them, and drive them out from wherever they drove you out, for persecution is more serious than killing." Because that quite explicitly says, killing isn't that bad, it's persecution is worse than killing, so go find them, kill them all.
Well, this is a perfect example, actually, what we mean by the context and why we should understand everything in the context. Let's say, first of all, that quote, that part is part of the verse, and that has a verse before and verse after. We have to read it in full. But the second, we need to know in what situation it came to, as an answer to what. The Muslims and non-Muslims made an agreement in Hudaybiyah, and they decided not to attack each other. But because that was too political power, all the related Arab tribes around Mecca and Medina join in that pact as well, either with Muslims and non-Muslims. They don't necessarily have to be Muslim or non-Muslim. They might have a feud between the other party who may have aligned with the non-Muslims. So these non-Muslim Arab tribe would go and join in that Muslim pact, so to secure itself. And what happens 2 years later, one of these non-Muslim tribes have attacked one of the Muslim alliance. We don't know how many of them were Muslims as well, and slaughtered them at midnight. So then these people came to the Prophet as the political leader and say, there you go, we made an agreement and they attacked us and they killed so many of us, and what shall we do? And they made a scene out of it, and with poetry and everything they dramatized the issue. But the Prophet didn't have anything to give an answer, that he can't just move without the command of God. So they start praying and expecting Allah to reveal something, a direction. So what happens is, there has been negotiations and everything, but about 2 weeks later, the verse came in to resolve this matter and similar matters. Fight in the God's cause against those who fight you. So the people who fought you, who attacked you, but do not overstep the limits. Don't fight other people. God does not love those who overstep the limits. And then it continues, kill them wherever you encounter these murderous criminals who attacked at midnight and killed families and people. Then it continues, drive them out where they drove you out. Those, people from the pact have been drawn out from there, because persecution, in this case, creating fitna, trouble, terror, breaking the peace, is more serious than killing. But then it continues, this part is not often quoted, do not fight them at the sacred mosque unless they fight you there. So there is a limit to that. They can run away to Mecca and be safe. But if they do fight you in there, then kill them, because that's what they deserve. But if they stop fighting, in any case, then God is most forgiving and most merciful. So this is the context. As an answer to this question, it came, like, say, do this, go and find those criminals and punish them. But even if they stop fighting, be merciful towards them. So at the end of this verse, the Prophet, peace be upon him, hasn't killed anyone. Then they had a campaign, conquered Mecca, but they didn't kill anyone. The best person who understood Qur'an didn't interpret this as, this is a free ticket to kill everyone wherever you encounter them. So that is totally out of context reading. The real thing is, he actually made a campaign to reclaim the justice, and he bring the peace, and he didn't kill anyone because of this verse.